Hello everyone, welcome to my lecture. Here in this lecture, I have selected one question from your set theory. The question is like that. If A and B are two sets such that their union as well as the intersection are equal, A union B is equal to A intersection B. Then you have to prove that the sets are nothing but the same set. That means they are equal. Remember, from this theorem or this statement, you can easily give the conclusion. Whenever the union and intersection of two sets are equal, then without having any doubt, we can give the conclusion. Then the sets must be equal. For example, let us suppose A union B is equal to 1, 2 and A intersection B is equal to 1, 2. Suppose. Then we can easily say that suppose A is equal to 1, 2, a set which contains two elements, B is a set which contains two elements. Then obviously their union will contain all those elements of A and B, that is nothing but 1 and 2. And their intersection A and B will contain the common elements, that is nothing but 1 and 2. That means we have got that A union B and A intersection B are equal. So that means we can easily give the conclusion that means from the observation you can easily say that A and B are equal. Very simple. From the example you can easily give the conclusion. So let's try to prove it. How can you prove it? Remember, whenever you have to again another thing is that if you observe carefully, whenever two sets are equal, you can easily say that A is a subset of B also. Do you know why? Because all the elements of B are also there on B. Whatever may be the elements you can easily consider here in A, add to me Z element consider nokora he element guti bilak B ase. As well as all the elements of B are also there in A. That means B is also a subset of A. That means another conclusion is that if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, if two sets satisfy this condition, A is a subset of B, B is a subset of A, this will imply they must be what? They must be equal. So many different conditions are given. A union B is equal to A intersection B, sets must be equal. A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then also the sets must be equal. Now, here as you have to prove that A is equal to B, so what we will do you know, we will try to use this property. That means first of all we will show that A is a subset of B and another is B is a subset of A. How can you prove that A is a subset of B? Listen. A is a subset of B means we will consider an element from the set A. Ami A to B subset kene ke dekham. আমি কি করিম to be a subset all the elements of A should be there in B. We will consider an arbitrary element from the set A. A পৰা এটা arbitrary element consider কৰিম. সেই arbitrary element ক'ত থাকিব? Obviously it will be there in B. যদি থাকে তেতিয়া A to B subset কম. All the elements of A should be there in B. For all the elements we cannot prove it. We will consider an arbitrary element from the set A. A পৰা arbitrary element লম. সেই arbitrary element ক'ত আছে বুলি দেখাম? B আছে দেখাম. So how can we show that B is a subset of A? In the same way, we will consider an arbitrary element from the set B. B part arbitrary element lom. We will try to simplify. আমি simplify কৰিব try কৰিম and we will try to show that that element is also there in A. এটা আছে বুলি আমি show কৰিম. If we can prove it, then obviously we can say that B is a subset of A. আৰু যদি দুটা কেস prove হয় যে A to B is subset আৰু B to A যদি subset বুলি prove হয়, then we can easily give the conclusion that sets must be equal. Okay, so let's start. So first we will try to show that what is the first? We will try to show that A is a subset of B. So that's why let X belongs to A. X is an arbitrary element. X is an arbitrary element. Consider করা হয়েছে আমি A নামৰ এটা সেটৰ পৰা এটা arbitrary element consider কৰিছে. Arbitrary means what? X does not have any specific value. In place of X you can consider any number. Anything you can consider in place of X. But what you have to prove? মই A ৰ পৰা যেটো element লৈছো সেই element ক'ত আছে বুলি দেখাব লাগিব. X should belongs to B বুলি দেখালে হৈ যাব. So how can we prove? So listen. Now we can easily write down X belongs to A union B. How can we write it down? Go through the Venn diagram. If we the shaded region represents A union B, is shaded region ta ki represent korise? A union B represent korise. So whenever we will consider an element from the set A, this is the boundary for A. If we consider an element from this boundary, suppose this one is the element, that element is also there in the union. The another set may be B, maybe C, maybe D, maybe E, maybe F, whatever it may be the other set, but A should be there. Whenever we will consider an element from the set A পৰা যদি মই এটা element এৰিছোৱা এই portionটোৰ পৰা যদি মই এটা element consider কৰো, that element will be also there in what? In their union. So that's why we can easily write down X belongs to A means X belongs to A union B. In place of B, you can easily write down any set. But here, as you have to prove A is equal to B, so we have introduced B here. This one implies X belongs to A intersection B. Do you know why? It is given. It is given condition. Okay, now listen. What does it mean actually? X belongs to A intersection B means, if we let us consider this arrow diagram. If we consider an element from this intersection portion, this portion is known as intersection portion. So this portion is an area of the set A also, and this portion is also an area of the set B. That means this is the common portion of both the set. So that's why whenever we'll consider an element from this portion, a portion to পৰা যদি আমি এটা element consider কৰো, সেই element to actually কাৰ হয়? সেই element to A ৰো হয়, as well as that element is also belongs to the set B. As this one is a common portion, hey karone A portion to pura if we consider an arbitrary element, that element belongs to set A as well as the element belongs to set B. Without having it out direct kobo pariba. Ta mane A element to tenokara portion pa ahise. Ta mane A element to kar hoy? This element must be belongs to the set A as well as this element must be belongs to the set B. He A aru B duita hoy. A hoy bil to already mi koi ahisu. So that's why without having it out, we can easily write down X belongs to set B. Etia soa X to core element আছিল A তুমি কত পালাগে X to কাৰ element বুলি পালা B. X is arbitrary ta মানে তুমি যদি কৰা যে 5 belongs to A লগা লগ proof হৈছে 5 belongs to B. তুমি যদি কোৱা 100 belongs to A, it proves that 100 belongs to B also. That means all the elements of A are also there in what? B. Therefore A is a subset of what? B. This one is question number 1. In this way, we can easily prove that B is also a subset of A. To be so that B is a subset of A, we will consider an element from the set B. Hetu kota se bil lekham, eta se bil lekham. So let's start in another way. In the next topic, what we will do, we will try to show that B is a subset of A. So for this, so let us consider X bili consider koilo hobo. Let us consider Y belongs to B. Okay, Y belongs to B means obviously Y is it will be there in the union of B and another set. The set may be anything. So here, as you have used A, so that's why I have written B union A. We know that A union B is always equal to B union A because it is always commutative. Hey karon ami at ki likhibo paru? You can easily write down A union B. Same meaning. Okay? Then what you will do? Already you have got A is a subset of B. Equation number 1. So this one implies X belongs to A intersection B. It is already given. In the same way, X belongs to the set A and or no hoy X to A element and X belongs to B because it is already given to B. Oh sorry, this one is nothing but Y. Okay, so Y belongs to A because it is already we have the confirmation. I mean already consider Korea is Y to core element, B element, but here without having any doubt, we can easily give the conclusion that Y must be an element of A also because it is an element of their intersection. Therefore, what you have got? Therefore, we have got that B is a subset of what? Already I have told that whenever these two sets satisfy this condition, A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, from 1 and 2, we can easily give the conclusion A must be equal to B. Very important and very informative questions. Here in this one question, I have explained so many things which will be important for you people. Just go to the video once again and try to identify the steps which will be applicable for the other questions. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.